Hello and welcome to the channel, it's Erad, and so in today's video we are going to talk about potentially Star Citizen Alpha 3.23 with some really crazy news that came out from Pipeline, which used to be Star Citizen leaks. Now these are not exactly leaks. Apparently what you're going to hear are information that came from a recent bar citizen. The source unfortunately did not say which bar citizen, so it's actually quite difficult to identify if those are legit or not. So take what I'm going to be saying here with a grain of salt. So buckle up guys, because this is actually quite crazy, because we're going to talk about base building here, or at least bases in general. So according to this rumor here, because that's basically what it is, the initial version of building system will be in 3.23. No detail were revealed as of what this is going to be concerning. Likely groundwork and basic stuff for further development further on the line. So probably we're not going to be seeing that in the game, but that's something that the devs are probably going to have. Apparently they want us to log in and out at outposts, and that would be fantastic. It actually makes sense because there are places at outposts, barracks, where they're actually bunk beds where we could potentially log in and out from the beds and have our ships at the pads. So that's something that I don't see why this has not been here in a game before, but it definitely makes sense that they could have that in a game. Outposts will be able to be built on the ground, but apparently this is going to be a future development. So I don't know what we're talking about here. Are we going to talk about bunkers or own bunkers in the future? They're not really saying here. We should be able to craft anything. So crafting should be in the game as well. They're not saying here if that is 3.23 or further on the line, but they would like us to craft furniture, beds that are going to be placeable, or that we're going to have, that we'll be able to have in our own outpost, just like the outposts that we have in the game. Land claims will be purchasable with Alpha UEC. Finally, that makes sense. We haven't seen land claims in a while. They were purchasable with real money a long time ago, but no news about them since then. Server meshing. Apparently they talked about server meshing as well. They said that the critical phase of the development of server meshing has passed, and the first version should come in with 3.23, or at least a 3.33.x branch. That does make sense, because right now we are actually with the replication layer. It's actually something that you can test in the preview channel right now during the holiday season, and this is something that they're going to implement in 3.22.x. So the next stage after that is going to be the very first stages of server meshing, and that's not really much of a surprise. DLSS here for graphics. So 3.23 is going to have DLSS 2 here, but not DLSS 3, because apparently there's a major problem during implementation, so this is going to be coming later. We also had news regarding trade. Yeah, we haven't seen much about the whole series. We just have the whole A and the whole C in the game, but apparently the whole series of ships will be managed differently for cargo and loading of the said cargo, but they did not give any further details. It's true that right now it's not really fun to play with the whole C. You have to wait forever for your cargo to come in. You cannot go to outposts. It's only from station to station, and the trade opportunities are quite limited at this stage, so they need to flesh out the gameplay with the whole C. Real-time signage in cities, and also mobiGlas for commodity pricing. That's something that we've been expecting for a long time if you're a trader, and that's true. You don't know what's going to be the price when you're going to come in and come out, and that's a little bit annoying. But if that's in the mobiGlas, then this should also give us better indications out of what to trade and when to trade. They also want to stop the predetermined route, which is also something that's not really fun, where you always go to the same place. Say you know you're gonna have a good trade route from Ariel to Lorville, for example. Well, that's something that's going to be changing in the future. They want outposts to not always have the same type of commodities for sale or purchase. I don't know how they are going to be doing that. Is it because maybe traders will come and go and drop goods that you're going to be able to buy and sell eventually using maybe the freight elevators? That also remains to be seen. They did not say also when this is going to come out. The leak here, for the leak, it's not really a leak, but the rumor implies that this is coming in 3.23, but this seems to me quite unlikely. and rather optimistic and a lot of wishful thinking here to me. I don't know what you guys think in the comment section down below, but some of these seem a little bit too good to be true. Some of those features that we've been waiting for so many years, like being able to log out at Outpost, right? So I guess as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to wait and see if that really is true or not. But if it is, well, that's fantastic news for sure, right? So as I said, take all of that with a pinch of salt. With that comes the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, tomorrow we're gonna have our giveaway video, so we will know who won the pair of storms, and we'll have the announcement for January as well. So stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you so much to Dr. Forbin Zero, Crusher, Deplorable Fidel, and Ducky2Ducker, as well as all of my Patreon and YouTube members for supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.